Hi, basketball. This is June 14, 2015. I'm eating a turkey sandwich for the first time in 15 years. The Golden State Warriors are playing in the NBA championship against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I like fruits and vegetables. Why is this guy trying to get me to say things like, I call Cleveland? Call stories in Cleveland. What, do you want to bother people in Cleveland? What do you do? What do your older generations do? They like transport drugs and now you're in transition? Hologram wave technology. Leave me alone. Northern American, Southern American, Southern American. I like fruits and vegetables. I wonder if this turkey ate any shit. Like cows, chickens, pigs, and fish. Don't mix your toes right there. Here's a diet advisor right here. I pay the policeman to serve and protect. So what's up with Ed Lee? What's he do? Isn't he like the mayor? I've conducted cricket. Remember watching the Simpsons Tapped Out movie at an Iranian cafe? I ate some mushrooms, then I went to an Iranian cafe and watched a Japanese guitar player, then I went to the Amsterdam hostel and watched the Simpsons movie. I pay the policeman to serve and protect. Why is this guy saying San Pellegrino? Tomatoes, basil, cilantro, ancho peppers, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, green beans, and spearmint. What's up, black, white, yellow, and brown? If you're so cool, why don't you have somebody go over here and record a music video? This tie-dye t-shirt. I don't know if these people who might be pretending to be my parents have done anything with this tie-dye t-shirt or not. I don't think anybody's been harmed in this tie-dye. I don't know what's wrong with this tie-dye. Why are you talking to me about breasts? Do you like women? Fruits and vegetables. I feel sex sells well. Bruce Lee playing ping pong looks really interesting. Might be some CGI or something. I don't know if these pigeons are being controlled with magnets or electricity or something. Electrons, neutrons, protons, electrons, neutrons. But why is there Omaha looks like a cool place? Is that like a remote control seagull or something? How you want to get money to Golden Eagle? Hey, Central America, keep Mexican cocaine out of Colombia. Pretty sure if there's some tree with some kind of super chlorophyll that stored a lot of sunlight, so much sunlight that the tree had black leaves, and the tree started having fruit fly to Africa and mess with African tribes, then maybe people wouldn't let that tree grow. Maybe people would study the tree. What am I talking about? Psalm 22, the worm-like roots, the tree or the worms or the tree that spread and the worm that spread and bothered everybody. Probably call that food a Honduran. I've already talked to the Honduran football team. Why are you bothering me? Are you abused? Is he abused? Are you an abuser? Anybody here an alcoholic? Anybody like Joe Pass? I like fruits and vegetables. You're talking about tribe.net. Were you trying to get me to think about self-defense? I said, whoa, Bob, if you guys are... Well, I used to be a boxer, and we don't usually talk to people like you. There's like a city of people who'd show up to a boxing gym and hit the bag for 15 minutes, then they'd leave, and they wouldn't really bother the boxers, they wouldn't bother the trainers, they'd be doing their, like, I guess, just working out and being men and being men and women. What do these people do? They have some kind of hologram, like, wave-like technology where they can make music or something? I like my writing. Chocolate on my tie-dye. Chocolate on my tie-dye writing was on sale for $50 on the Santa Cruz webpage. Santa Cruz Facebook webpage. Santa Cruz Craigslist webpage. The writing was on sale for $50. Also great rhythmic writing. I like to sing songs a 4/4 time. Great writing though, about like fruits and vegetables. I wrote the poem or writing at the Broadway Hotel. The place is weird. I heard cats being tortured and called the police there a lot. San Francisco police has character actors who try to look like people in Joe DiMaggio videos. You know, like fruits and vegetables. So are these people going to bother other people because I ate a turkey sandwich for the first time in 15 years? Maybe they put themselves in a position where they just don't go there. I remember reading about Icarus. Icarus' son made him like some wings out of like wax or something. Or Icarus, I guess, like made some wings, like Icarus' dad made wings or something. Well, his wings were held on with wax, and he tried to fly too close to the sunlight, and his wings weren't there anymore, and so he stopped flying. I've seen the movie Akim Daki, the Bollywood video, the Indian film. And also, I've seen Pink Floyd's Learning to Fly music video. I've seen Pink Floyd Live 8. And I really like fruits and vegetables. So is he like trying to do some kind of like, somebody's watching on satellite and he's here while somebody else is bothering somebody. And they bother people. And whatever they're doing is not as cool as musicians making music or my music being seen in like the fruits and vegetables and the music around me, or like fruits and vegetables growing natural or something. So what are these people? What are they doing? Somebody trying to say Central America can see both sides of the ocean? That's neat. What about some hologram wave technology? Mexico is so cool. They have jalapeno peppers. I know who Jerry Garcia is. They're like black beans, pinto beans, and vegetarian refried beans. I pay the police money to serve for tax. I like watching Bob Marley music videos. I wonder what remote viewing is. Remote viewing must be pretty interesting. Everything went over to the guy who was standing over there. There's a lady trying to move her foot a certain way. I wonder if airplanes started flying before the invention of things like lysergic acid. If lysergic acid is really a chemical and not just people eating paper and then having people make them feel really high. Psilocybin's interesting. I've read about psilocybin being part of mushrooms. So here's the people. The girl who moved her foot a certain way. Hey, do you like Kirk Hammett? Kirk Hammett? Do you know what peaches are? Peaches? Do you like a dictionary? Would you ever be a cyborg if somebody asked you to be a cyborg? What is it? You're going to turn into a cyborg? Is that what you're going to do? I have a rock in my back. I'm trying to get the rock to work. I say a turkey sandwich. I like turkey sandwiches. I watched two pigeons kiss. Hey, you look like some girl I've seen in Indiana. I'd be careful around people in San Francisco. They have people who look like the people I went to school with walk past me and I hear them be abused at night. I don't know if they just don't like women or what. I don't know if they're like Kirk Hammett fans or Metallica fans or what they are. But be safe. Maybe have some self-defense things with you. You get uncomfortable in a situation, you get uncomfortable in a situation. You need a place to stay? I have a hotel you could stay at. They bother me there, but I think you'd be safe with me. You'd at least be with a guy who'd try to defend you. Defend himself and defend you. You could be a character actor for all I know. I pay the policeman, I serve and protect. Hey, Central America, keep cocaine out of Colombia. Keep shitty sounding Mexican cocaine out of Colombia. You like Argentina? Keep shitty sounding Mexican cocaine out of Colombia. Hey, please don't think of my dick the way you're thinking of my dick. Oh, is that not you guys? Oh, okay. My phallus. Male, female. Mitosis, meiosis, broccoli. Broccoli and fruits and vegetables, tomatoes. cell wall, cytoplasm. Tomato cell has a cell wall, cytoplasm, chloroplast, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, ribosomes, nucleus, and vacuoles. It teaches. Run, run, run for the roses. The sooner it opens, the sooner it closes. Man, oh, friend of mine. All good things and all good times. Run, run, run for the roses. The sooner it opens, the sooner it closes. Man, oh, friend of mine. All good things and all good times. Run, run, run for the roses. The sooner it opens, the sooner it closes. Man, oh, friend of mine. All good things and all good times. Run, run, run for the roses. The sooner it opens, the sooner it closes. Man, oh, friend of mine. All good things and all good times. 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 Like fruits and vegetables. Bonnery is going on right now. I like Bonnery. I like to play guitar and be kind to all these things. Be sure to have a good Bonnery, everybody. Hey, everybody, don't harm anybody while Bonnery is going on. This is some egg. I don't know if this egg has like pig or cow meat attached to it because this was in Starbucks trash can, but I didn't feel like having this egg go to the ground. Egg eventually decomposes, but I feel like eating this egg. Like chicken. Greaser's chicken. I don't know if they're trying to make me think that bird's remote viewing or remote control or something. Sure. Maybe remote viewing would be like people watching the satellite. I don't know why people would use that term though. Watching through other people's eyes. I do not know if the technology would have really been around, or maybe people looked at videos of people and kind of studied the videos and noticed maybe people communicating in different ways based on maybe things they have learned doing yoga or meditation. Used to be Bikram yoga, and I don't know him. He used to drink Coca-Cola while he was doing Bikram yoga. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Faygo. Faygo from Evansville, Indiana. Faygo tea from Evansville, Indiana is great. And I like fruits and vegetables. I like how there's water over there. Water's really great. A lot of people around here like to talk about San Pellegrino a lot. I don't know why they talk about San Pellegrino so much. My name's Chris. My grandmother was diabetic. I like fruits and vegetables. I think about saving the egg for later. Save that for later. I don't know if you say egg, I don't know what you're talking about. A lot of people around here talk about the north, south, east, and west, and they expect people to like define the way they're supposed to act or just make some kind of clothing style from them or something. I'm not really sure. I think South America is probably cooler than North America because North America is tree-based plants from the Amazon rainforest. Plants I've read are from the Amazon rainforest. I don't know if I can believe anything I read. Sometimes I go to LouReed.com, www.LouReed.com, and Lou Reed's a white guy who was born in America, and I think he was born in America. I think his name was Lou Reed. And he used to sing songs with the Velvet Underground. And when I look at this picture, I look at a guy who had a lot of people like me, and you listen to him, and he's written some great songs. Like, How Does It Feel to Be Loved? Like, that's a really great song. And anyway, beginning to see the light with the lyrics, How Does It Feel to Be Loved? Anyway, I like Lou Reed. I think part of the feeling I feel when I use the internet nowadays, it's really weird, is when I'm listening to an album and I listen to a song out of order. It's a really interesting feeling. I like to sing my original songs. I've read Psalms 1 through 154 times, and I have 60 original songs, and I just like to play guitar and be kind to all living things. And I really like music, and the music's great. And when I look at pictures of Lou Reed, I see a white guy who was born in America, and looking at him, I think, well, maybe a kind of a confused person who made some money playing music and had some fans. And if I were to think of him speaking a different language, like Italian or French or Spanish, then he has a whole other dimension, I would say, and he would have like a different aspect of him. And I really like to listen to Lou Reed's music. Lou Reed does not speak for me. I've seen Lou Reed with Metallica. I actually bought the Metallica S&M album. Interesting. Metallica with this symphonic group of people. I wonder where those music instruments are at now. I really like fruits and vegetables, and I really like to play guitar and be kind to all living things. I used to work out listening to Metallica. I like to play guitar and be kind to all living things. Skateboarding is really cool. I like skateboarding. I like falafels. I like to play guitar and be kind to all these things. I used to
study sociology, where I learn about sociology and theology and all kinds of things, philosophy, sociology, theology, and I like fruits and vegetables, and I really like peaches and white peaches and regular peaches, and I really like to play guitar, like barley and white peaches and regular peaches, and I like to play guitar and be kind to all living things. Spinach and bread type thing. I like to play guitar. I do not know what's going on in Evansville, Indiana. I walk around San Francisco and I see, hear, and feel things, and I do not know what they do. I do not know if they gather together to defend themselves, if they cannot defend themselves. I do not know what's going on there. I do not know if people just like have them with them always, if they're forced to be with somebody like all the time, or what their situation is, what their technological situation is. All I know is when I lived near them in Evansville, Indiana, they didn't drum at work, they didn't play drums or anything. And I just like to play guitar and be kind to all living things. I don't know why Evansville doesn't gather together. I don't know what their technology is. I do not know why they do not gather together or have a music message board or anything. Some of them might have been replaced by character actors. I don't really see bothering me. Starting to read about Hinduism. I like fruits and vegetables. And I like tofu. And I like to play guitar. I'm wondering if anybody's bothering Anushka Shankar right now. And I really like to play guitar and be kind to all my friends. Confusing looking white guy in America. What's just going on? I told some guy, the city of San Francisco sounds like shit. And maybe people from all kinds of places sound like shit in San Francisco. I've seen like all kinds of cartoon shows and all kinds of things. And I have a cartoon called Watching Cartoons on the GB Guitar YouTube webpage. Two 30-second cartoons drawn in pen and pencil on ink, or pen and pencil, like ink, pen, and pencil on paper, ink and pencil on paper, and put online. I only do the voices of characters who look like me. And I really like to play guitar and write all these things. I was thinking about, pretty much told somebody I was hearing something that sounded like shit to me. I was really saying I wouldn't pay money to hear what I was hearing. Musician. I've heard music made over different generations. I think the earth might have been formed by musicians, like a layer of earth, a layer of water, a layer of vegetation, a layer of creatures, maybe a layer of technology, and all the layers being in harmony would be really good. Organic gardener, I've grown fruits and vegetables like tomatoes, basil, cilantro, started to grow Romanesco broccoli, ancho peppers, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, green beans, and spearmint. And I just like to play guitar and find all these things. Growing all kinds of fruits and vegetables. And I really like fruits and vegetables. Well, I told somebody that what I was hearing sounded like shit, and I guess there's something going on everywhere. Like maybe somebody was taking a poop sometime. People eat food and their digestive system defecates, releases crap. People eat food and their digestive system defecates. And the week before saying somebody sounded like feces, I had pooped in a Starbucks on a Wednesday, and I was planning on releasing the single on a Tuesday, and that must have been on Monday or Tuesday, or maybe that was on Tuesday, but like the Tuesday after pooping and recording myself, in a Starbucks bathroom saying, Bay Area, this is what you sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I took a crap and wiped my ass and did my own thing. There's some guy in a black t-shirt. I don't know if he's white, black, yellow, or brown. And he said, well, let's go do something about groaning. These people have a problem with the word dumbass. I have a song called Dumbass on my Fruits and Vegetables album on sale for $16. I also have a granola album on sale for $5. And I like to play guitar and be kind to all the things. And let's see here. I really like music. And I just like to play guitar. Well, anyway, I was just telling this guy how he sounded, and a black guy walked by, a muscular black guy, and I tried to just saying all kinds of things. I was talking about things, and I was talking about a Filipino guy, and a Central American started bothering me or something. Like, he was like, well, he didn't bother me. It was just different wavelengths, like different kind of music's going on, and it was like, well, who gets the top of the different wavelength, or who gets this sort of wavelength? Well, sound waves are made on speakers that are produced by sound waves canceling each other out. So, like, if I go out to, like, a North American person, I'm like, you sound like a North American person, there is kind of a sound wave or some kind of a wavelength being produced. And the A above middle C on a piano is 440, usually tuned to 440 hertz, H-E-R-T-Z. It's a German tuning, and that's a beautiful tree over there. And the black guy was, he's talking about Filipino. He said he just learned something. I don't know what else he said. But that was just the interaction. So, like, when I interact with people who are not white guys born in America, I pretty much just say, hey, I'm a white guy born in America, and I might have some interesting ideas, but sometimes when people start talking about my ideas, there might be some kind of resistance to what they're saying. I don't know why there'd be resistance. There might be some kind of response to what they're saying, to where I say, hey, I'm a confusing-looking white guy in America. I don't really know everything I learned in history, everything that's happened in North American history, everything that's happened on this earth, but a lot of these buildings look like they were built in a European style. A lot of buildings in America look like they were built in a European style. I feel the best thing I can do is eat fruits and vegetables and listen to the nourishment and knowledge the fruits and vegetables bring me, and learn how to coexist with other people on this earth. And I can coexist with other people on this earth, and people have the technology to watch everybody on video now, and maybe watch everybody on satellite. And so these people who have satellite, not putting people on satellite, are making a decision to, like, bother people. I don't know if bothers the word. They're making a decision to act the way they act. I think maybe white Europeans took the Hebrew Bible. I do not know if the Hebrew Bible was written before the 1940s. They took the Hebrew Bible, I don't know if the Hebrew Bible was written before the 1900s, before the 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. I do not know if they took the Hebrew Bible and wrote the Hebrew Bible, or rewrote the Hebrew Bible, or reinterpreted the Hebrew Bible, or took the Bible and took some kind of enjoyment in bothering people. For people to ride a boat across the Atlantic Ocean seems like a pretty interesting thing. Maybe the Earth was put together in like a Pangea type thing. And I played music at the same time as Michael Kang at the Phases of the Moon Music Festival, home of the Danville Metropolitan Transit. DMT, man, Danville Metropolitan Transit. RideDMT.com. RideDMT.com, RideDMT.org, RideDMT.gov. I'm not really sure. Hey, there's a bird. I do all kinds of things, like I watch the WhiteHouse.gov videos. This is San Francisco, California. The word Kara might be written on the mayor's building. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And I've sang songs like Origami Rose here, and I've played Eyes of the World in the key of E major and in the key of D major. And I just like to play guitar and be kind to all the things. Major 7 chords are really interesting. 1-4-5 song in the key of C would be C, F, G. And somebody would play F harmonica, and I really like fruits and vegetables, and I just like to tell people sometimes I'm a confusing looking white person in America. Thanks for being kind, thanks for listening to the fruits and vegetables and the sound around you, and I'm a confusing looking white person in America, and there's all kinds of things going on in the world, and I would just like to know everybody is doing good and can be feeling good and feeling safe and feeling good. And I like to play guitar. I started to say happy and healthy. The Fantasy Tour message board used to talk about Trey in a stage show being happy and healthy. For all I know, Trey could have just decided to be like some kind of situation for the world where everybody's in confusion about humans' interaction with electricity. I do not know if people were flying planes before lysergic acid was developed. I do not know if people were flying planes or anything. Hey, there's a rainbow flag without the indigo color. And I really like fruits and vegetables. And I really like to play guitar and be kind to all living things. So like I was saying, Buster Posey. I used to eat veggie burgers at Buster's restaurant, not Buster Posey restaurant, but Buster Posey restaurant, but Buster's restaurant over on North Beach on Columbus Street. And there's a mural over at Columbus and Broadway of Gene Krupa on drums, Benny Goodman on clarinet. I thought he played oboe for a while for some reason. And also Oscar Peterson on piano. I don't know if that's Oscar Peterson on piano. Some black guy on piano, and there seem to be 10 C notes, and his hand seems to be on the A above middle C, A above what I would call middle C. I do not know what the piano would have been tuned to. And somebody's thinking about the artist's signature or something. Hopefully aren't going to bother the artist with their satellite technology. Who gives these people satellite technology? That's Mexico or something. I don't know. For white and black interaction in America, I like checkerboards, and I also like Mexico. Mexico has like Mexicans and Chicanos are Mexicans. There's Chicanos who live in the country of Mexico and pay tax money, and I really like fruits and vegetables, and I like tobacco, and I really like to play guitar. I recently started looking at the stock market again, the stock app, and Buster Posey actually has his own app where people play baseball and things, and I like fruits and vegetables. I got to see the Further Bus with the guy calling himself Zane Keezy at the Phases of the Moon Music Festival. Somebody calling himself Zane Keezy at the Phases of the Moon Music Festival in Danville, Illinois. And the Phases of the Moon Music Festival is going to be in Arkansas this year. And like fruits and vegetables. I think the Phases of the Moon Music Festival last year was on a new moon, and the Phases of the Moon Music Festival this year is on a half moon. And I like fruits and vegetables. The members of the Grateful Dead are going to be playing in Santa Clara sometime this month. I do not know if I'm going to the show. My songs are just as good as theirs, and I feel if I pay money to see the members of the Grateful Dead play music, there's probably cooler music going on elsewhere. And or music just as cool going on elsewhere. If I pay money to see the Grateful Dead, there's probably just as cool music going on elsewhere. This is San Francisco. I don't know what the Grateful Dead's interaction or production companies might be involved with this city. And just like to play guitar, something about the real Jerry. Oh yeah. Maybe Jerry Garcia's food shine through what he played sometimes. I'm really not sure. Money, love, I feel like laying around and making people out of mud. I've seen The Simpsons tapped out. I've seen the Family Guy quest for stuff. Sometimes listening to the wind is just enough. Sometimes listening to the wind is enough music for me. I like to drink water and to have just enough water. I like fruits and vegetables. I'm going to say Ani DeFranco or something. And I just like to play guitar and be kind to all other things. I feel like drinking some water. Well, being a white guy in America is interesting because I watch things like Pink Floyd Live 8. I see people like Roger Waters and David Gilmour and Richard Wright, and I think his name's Nick Mason on drums. And they play music and they kind of act like people. I'm not sure if they're cool people or if they like fruit and vegetables or what kind of fruit and vegetables they eat. The fruit and vegetables Pink Floyd eats might be the same as my fruits and vegetables. I'm not really sure. Tomatoes, basil, cilantro, ancho peppers, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, green beans, and spearmint. I pay police money to serve and protect. Please leave me alone. I like fruits and vegetables. I think someday people might have technology where people can just like look at a tree and get to see the music videos they've seen or something. Maybe people could have an all-natural area of land, and people who live in a city, and there could be different types of spaces where people could always live all natural, and there could be people who adjust the amount of interaction they would like to have in different places. Like if I had a house somewhere, maybe somebody could give me a tree from a city area if I lived in a country, and I could use no electricity at all, but I could know I'm safe with like satellite technology, or maybe I could just have a satellite to look at or something. and I could get my tree delivered to me, or the tree that would grow delivered to me in a pot or a pan or something. And I could look at the tree, and I think maybe I could communicate with the people in the city who had looked at the tree, or trees that had grown with the tree, or trees used in the same soil. And I could see whatever videos of the people interacting, who were interacting, and I wouldn't need the internet. Right now, when I use things like YouTube, there's all kinds of weird names and things on the interactions of people, and I don't know if those names are being used to keep people like me from meeting each other, or if the Simpsons tapped out and the Family Guy cluster stuff are being used to keep people from communicating with each other. Money, love, I feel like laying around and making things out of mud. I've seen the Simpsons tapped out, I've seen the Family Guy cluster stuff. Sometimes listening to the wind is enough. Sometimes listening to the wind is enough music. 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 I like fruits and vegetables. I'm going to drink some water.